Shalom, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Racha HaKodash, double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders that rule well, who I learned this truth from, and salutations and blessings to you elect, starting with the 144,000 and the rest of the 1/3. So this is 1 Corinthians 14 and 40. It says, let all things be done decently and in order. Okay? And this scripture speaks volumes, because right now you have people that are self-willed. You have many Israelites, I'll say, that are self-willed, and they don't understand the gravity of this thing, the realness of this truth, the substance.
Strong's G 5010. Toxis.
Taxes, right? Which means an arrangement. Something arranged. Something like a marriage arrangement. A lot of times it's the father that sets that up. It's not really up to the children. So that's a setup. That's something that's been set up above your power. So this order of arrangement, where the apostles of GMS are at the top, and they have to, they set up the protocols, like in the beginning, where we weren't called GMS, then we were called GMS, and then the camps under the elders back then, who followed them in truth and in spirit, they were given an order that they have to put GMS LA or GMS Chicago, GMS wherever you're from, and you're prophesying, you have to put that moniker GMS. And then even that became like a fad. People wanted to do that all of a sudden. And then that's why the apostle said, look, no more GMS members, no more new brothers, And even then, oh look, the apostle said no new brothers, so we nobody can come, and people go fanatical with that. But you have to use prudence and balance, man, understanding. There are new brothers that are coming in, but the gate is so narrow, the passing is so straight. It's not like back in the day, bro. You don't just put on a garment, go outside and call yourself GMS. Or you don't just come to camp for a month and listen and you're in GMS. You have to go through certain disciplinaries. You have to go through the process of becoming a disciple, which means to instill discipline in you. Okay? I wouldn't have anybody in camp if they haven't listened to us for the whole of winter, because winter is really that time where you see, oh, does this guy, is he off for another 2 weeks because it's cold? We got a cold blast. Is he off for 3 weeks? Does he not come when it's cold? Does he always come late? We have to know these things. So there's certain protocols in place. A fixed succession, observing a fixed time, due or right order, orderly condition, the post, rank, or position which one holds in civic or other affairs. So there's rank. Oh, there's rank in this thing. There's a post. There's levels, right? Okay, so I got the word arrangement, the act of arranging, act of putting in proper order. Let all things be done decently and in order. From arrange, the meaning that which is put in order, combination of parts or materials. Hey, this is a building. This is a building. There's many offices. Okay. Now, let's look up arrange as a verb, to draw up a line of battle, to put in a row. Right? Put in battle order. So just like you have a battle, you have your captains, you have your sergeants, and then you have the general. Okay, somewhere one of those people, all the way up to the general, they have to place you in a position, and you can't say, well, I don't like this position. I'm too exposed, or I don't like this position. I want to be there. I want to be that guy. See, same thing with this truth, man. This is not about being self-willed. What rank do I have? what's my reputation? Never mind all that. What's your reputation with the Lord, with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai? Where's your rank and file there? Where's your standing with those, the powers of the universe, man? Where do you stand there? Never mind any judge. Never mind any brother, any elder even. Because not everyone will get along and can, and some people rub each other the wrong way, and some people, like Paul and God damn, I think it was Barnabas. I forget exactly, but they had Paul had a disagreement with somebody so vehemently, so strongly that they just had to depart, and that was righteous because they're not gonna fight, they're not gonna curse each other. They're just gonna say, you know what, we can't see eye to eye. Let's just go our separate ways and continue doing the work of the Lord. A lot of you guys get butthurt because of somebody leave the camp and then just all together talk shit. Well, those apostles, those guys, those GMS, yeah, fuck you guys, right? That's a completely reprobate spirit, man. Because if you learn this truth and understand, yeah, this is the truth I learned from the GMS, and yeah, this is the truth. Well, if this is the truth, never mind the people you can't get along with. Just do your own thing and keep the truth and hold what you have. Like Yahweh Shai said, hold fast which what thou hast. Okay, now let's go to Deuteronomy 1 and 9 in the NLT. And Moses continued, at that time I told you, you are too great a burden for me to carry all by myself. The Lord Yahweh your power has increased your population, making you as numerous as the stars. And may the Lord, the power of your ancestors, multiply you 1,000 times more and bless you as he promised. But you are such a heavy load to carry. How can I deal with all your problems and bickering? You know Jake, man. Like, that's back. Oh man, I can't imagine that. All that bickering. Choose some well respected men from each tribe who are known for their wisdom and understanding, and I will appoint them as your leaders. Okay, let's look up that word ruler in the Hebrew. It says I will make them rulers over you in the KJV. Ra'ash, right? Ra'ash, which is head. Exactly. That word means head. So you have heads, you have second in command, third, etc. And Jake doesn't like that. Like you affiliate camps, man. You got these affiliate camps, like the elder Manatazak in South Carolina. I was just watching his video. He said your whole purpose, your whole dream was to join GMS, right? Because you heard no new brothers in GMS. So you just went did your own thing, but gave double honors to the elders and apostles. Then when the elders and apostle elders made the decree about the affiliate camps to go to check in and be under a GMS camp in your area, a lot of you guys ain't do that. A lot of you guys, I already been out here for 2 years. I don't need to be in any order. I'm the head of my own camp. Why do I have to? A lot of you guys are just self-willed. You don't understand the seriousness, what the Lord is actually doing, what kind of work he's working in these last days, man. It's a very serious work. And there's an arrangement, like we read. Okay, just like a song has an arrangement. One note can't stand up and say, yo, I don't like what I'm being used for. I want to be used for that. No, you're not doing that. Okay? You have to fall in line, do what you have to do. Okay? Do what the Lord told you to do with the gifts he gave you. Talking about, I want that gift. I don't want this gift. That's a completely bugged out spirit, man. Okay? You got to do what you got to do, right? Choose, read that part. I will appoint them as your leaders. Then you responded, your plan is a good one. So I took the wise and respected men you had selected from your tribes and appointed them to serve as judges and officials over you. Some were responsible for 1,000 people, some for 100, some for 50, and some for 10. And you have that today. The apostles are the head, the top. You have men under them. You have camps. There's 50 in a camp, camps where there's 20 in a camp, camps where there's 10 in a camp, so forth and so on. And then you have provincial leaders that have to worry about multiple camps. There's an order to things, man. All right, you saying double honors to the elders, I'm out here, I'm doing this. No, you don't know what's going on. You really don't know. And you affiliate camps, the ones that haven't checked in really, and you don't present yourself in a humble spirit, and you don't want to get in this, and you think you're kind of with GMS, but you're not really. You don't know what's going on, man. You guys aren't in the right spirit. We're looking at you sideways, man. You know, because you're not governed. Even though you give the apostles and elders double honors, and you speak the same things, you're not given the intel. You're not taking heed to the protocols that the apostles have instructed you. You know, you're not taking those protocols to heart. So we can't really trust you, especially in the time of Jacob's trouble. We're not gonna link up with you. You know, this thing is coming down to the wire, man. All right. Like I said, a lot of you guys just you think you just started doing your own thing, and now you're just part of something. Now you're part of GMS. No, you're not part of GMS. You have to check into your to the closest GMS camp in your area, in your immediate area. And check in doesn't mean check in once, man. It means come up under the tutelage. You really believe in this thing? Well, I'm greater than him. I can do it better than him. Like I said, man, a lot of you guys ain't falling in that order of what Paul said. Let all things be done decently and in order. Okay, you could have been listening to the truth for 10 years and think you're on a higher level than somebody in the camp that's been in the truth for 1 year. But if you come in the camp, you're under that person, because I don't care what you think in your head. That person made the spiritual changes in his life. He actually got baptized. He wasn't just listening, taking notes for 10 years, but still doing whatever fucker he was doing in the world. Okay, that person that's been in the camp for 1 year, however long he learned, because now, like I said, we don't take people in. You got to be listening at camp for at least a year. Okay, there's nobody that comes in the camp that hasn't been listening for at least a year. There's nobody that comes in the camp that's been listening for 3 months or 6 months. All right, the only time someone came in a little faster is his brother, Pillars of Benjamin, brother Shaman. He's been out there, I believe, for a couple of years, 2 3 years, and he had a humble spirit. He came, he checked in when he heard that order, and he came to camp and started listening to us. And then we tested him, and through the spirit, weighed his spirit, tried his spirit, and his spirit was found worthy, so he's in the camp. But that was an example of an affiliate person. Okay, it says, at that time, I instructed the judges, you must hear the cases of your fellow Israelites and foreigners living among you. Be perfectly fair in your decisions. So let me get the scripture in the book of Sirach 44:1. It says, let us now praise famous men and our fathers that begat us. The Lord hath wrought great glory by them through his great power from the beginning. Some as did bear rule in their kingdoms, men renowned for their power, giving counsel by their understanding and declaring prophecies, leaders of the people by their counsels, and by their knowledge of learning, meet for the people, wise and eloquent are their instructions. Okay, the point being leaders of the people. Well, who made you leader? Who? Look, man, there's a lot of things people don't understand about this truth. Just fall in line, man. Just fall in fucking line. You know, a lot of you guys, you think you want to be leaders. You don't want to be a leader. You really don't want to be a leader. Okay, there's no bonus package, welcome package. There's no, there's a big target on your back, spiritually and physically. you know, there's a big target on your back. There's a big weight. There's a lot of responsibility. There's a lot of accountability. Okay, being accountable. And the spirit a lot of you guys have, you, you won't last in that accountability. Because you just see the leader position, because you you what's that word? You compare this leader position to a leader position in the world. In the world, is a leader position, is the big shot, the big guy. you know but we're We're storing up spiritual shekels, spiritual riches. Okay, the leaders that are in GMS that are doing what they're supposed to do, they have it in their mind as to, I'm going to get paid by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. I'm doing the right thing. I'm taking the blows. I'm taking the punches. I'm dealing with all this stress. I'm doing all these things because I have to do it. I was put in this position, but B, I want to get a reward. I want to be pardoned by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, not look at me. I'm the second. I'm the first. I'm no. That's if you're in that spirit, you're on the level of a child, man. You know. Let me get this number 16 and 1 NLT. One day Korah, son of Izhar, a descendant of Kohath, son of Levi, conspired with Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, and On, son of Peleth, from the tribe of Reuben. They incited a rebellion against Moses along with 250 other leaders of the community, all prominent members of the assembly. So these are men of high regard, good reputation, so to speak. People respected them, and they started a rebellion. Okay, this man Korah got in the ears of this person and that person, and it just went like wildfire, right? They united against Moses and Aaron and said, "You have gone too far. The whole community of Israel has been set apart by the Lord Yahweh, and he is with all of us. What right do you have to act as though you are greater than the rest of the Lord's Yahweh's people?" See? So we're Israelites too. We have the right, we have this, we have that. No, there's an arrangement, there's an order. Just like there's arrangement in the heavens. The sun is the greatest light, is it not? It rules in the daytime. The moon can't stand up and say, "No, I wanna do something in the day. I'm tired of being in the night in the back." Or the stars, I want to shine bright as the sun. No. There's an arrangement for the stars, there's an arrangement for the moon, for the sun. Okay. There's a time and place for all these things, man. It says, when Moses heard what they were saying, he fell down on the ground. Then he said to Korah and his followers, "Tomorrow morning the Lord Yahweh will show us who belongs to him and who is holy. The Lord Yahweh will allow only those whom he selects to enter his own presence," man. And this is exactly what time we're coming into, right? The brother from Men of Valor, he had that dream. That video is being shared around now. Okay, about how men were rejected, right, at the door of the apostles, pretty much the elder apostles of GMS, at the presence of them. A lot of men were rejected. We had and like I said, these are feelings of butthurtness, anger, resentment, that butthurt demon. We had a guy years ago, Kapayim, in the camp. Really, he had a problem with the apostles all the way up to them. That's what we later found out. Because this dude, he had a problem with the leadership in our camp. Then when he left, the way he was talking about the apostles, I remember he said, he mentioned, oh, Tahar. He just mentioned there's no more apostle or elder Tahar, or apostles of GMS, or the elders of GMS. It was Tahar and that guy and that guy and Gabar. Yeah, though, they start talking like that. But okay, you can have a problem with us. You can have a problem with GMS Toronto, or any guy that falls out. You can have a problem with any camp you're in. But I thought this was the truth. The 12 tribes of Israel, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Esau, Edom, all these things you learned from the apostles, elders. Now it's, Tahar. Now it's Gabar, this guy, this guy. Because you're butthurt. And you've always had a problem with how the apostles, the elder apostles, have been conducting the camp. The Great Millstone. Oh, I think we should do this. We could have done this. We should do that. Right? You've always had a problem. You exposed yourself. Bear with me one sec. Yeah, this is verse. Let me just jump down. Verse 11, the Lord is the one you and your followers are really revolting against. For who is Aaron that you are complaining about him. See, so that's the thing. Who are we? you know the who are the going up to the apostles, elders on down. Who are we? We're just mere vessels. We're servants. But guess what? Who who put us? Who put those men in the leadership positions, all the way down to the leaders of different camps? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So who are you really complaining about? A lot of you guys are complaining about. You're really complaining about Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and your strife is against their decision, not us. Not us, bro. Hey, the heart of the king is in the hand of the Lord. He you know, the heart of the king is as the waters. The Lord turneth wherever so whithersoever you goeth. It's not up to us, man. It says, then Moses summoned Dathan and Abiram, or Abiram, the sons of Eliab, but they replied, we refuse to come before you. Isn't it enough that you brought us out of Egypt, a land flowing with milk and honey, to kill us here in this wilderness, and that you now treat us like your subjects? See, a lot of you guys think because the apostles over you, oh, we're under them. We're like prisoners. We're like serfs. We're like we gotta do 3 videos a week. Oh, we gotta do this. We gotta do that. It's all a sifting process. Because if you looked at it from the right perspective, you guys are looking at it from the GMO perspective. Okay, if you looked at it from the right perspective, everything the apostles have told us, starting with back in the day, there was no videos to be done. You just did a video because you wanted to. The spirit was on you. Then the Ruach increased. The apostle said, look, brothers, got it in GMS, you got to do 1 video a week at least. Then it became, because you had guys that didn't do videos for months. They just were on the highway. So they said, look, if you go to your channel, and it says a video a month ago, you get a suspension. Then it was 3 videos a week. And now it's to the point of look, you got to be in the spirit of doing a video a day, ministering to the Lord every day, because we're in that time. And again, a lot of you guys, you're looking at it from the perspective of, well, we're just being crushed, and we're like the slaves of GMS, and we're this. We're slaves of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? And since we are disciples, there's a discipline that is instilled in us, there's works expected of us. All right. It says, what's more, you haven't brought us into another land flowing with milk and honey. You haven't given us a new homeland with fields and vineyards. Are you trying to fool these men? We will not come. Then Moses became very angry and said to the Lord, do not accept their grain offerings. I have not taken so much as a donkey from them, and I have never hurt a single one of them. And Moses said to Korah, you and all your followers must come here tomorrow and present yourselves before the Lord. Aaron will also be here. See? You and each of your 250 followers must prepare an incense burner and put incense on it, so you can all present them before the Lord. Aaron will also bring his incense burner. So each of these men prepared an incense burner, lit the fire, and placed incense on it. Then they all stood at the entrance of the tabernacle with Moses and Aaron. Meanwhile, Korah had stirred up the entire community against Moses and Aaron, and they all gathered at the tabernacle entrance. Then the glorious presence of the Lord Yahweh appeared to the whole community. And the Lord Yahweh said to Moses and Aaron, get away from all these people so that I may instantly destroy them. But Moses and Aaron fell face down on the ground. O power, they pleaded, you are the power who gives breath to all creatures. You must be angry with all the people. Or Salakia, must you be angry with all the people when only one man sins? And the Lord said unto Moses, then tell all the people to get away from the tents of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. So Moses got up and rushed over to the tents of Dathan and Abiram, followed by the elders of Israel. Quick, he told the people, get away from the tents of these wicked men and don't touch anything that belongs to them. If you do, you will be destroyed for their sins. Listen, we're coming into these times, man. A lot of you guys are just going to be taken out. Some of you guys will be dealt in the wilderness, which is dreams brothers have, where brothers are bugging out, trying to make excuses, trying to show this scripture, trying to say I did this work and that work, and Yahweh Shai will turn and say, I don't know you. You know, turn away from me. I don't know you. I've never known you. That's as cold as it gets, man. So see, you got to be in that right spirit, man. That look, I'm in my lot, I'm in my rank. Okay, your carnal flesh, them demons can be fighting and saying, look, you deserve to be here, or you should be here. The amount of years you've been in the truth, you should be in this position. That's them demons. That's the fight. Okay, you want to be in a position, accept your rank, man, and the Lord will put you in a position. You know, either here or in the kingdom. I want the kingdom. I don't want any rank in this shithole in this kingdom. But guess what? I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta, I gotta turn the wheels as best as I can with what the Lord gave me. I gotta keep the wheels turning. I gotta perform my duties, that the operations of the camp I'm in can flow. You know, and deal with all these little bickerings and bullshits that come up, because that's Jake. Bickering is always there. Talking, just all this bullshit. That's always gonna be there. But we have to purge that out of us, man. We gotta purge that spirit out of us. That's what things like the Passover season is all about. When the Passover comes right before, purging of the old leaven. Okay, sifting season, Day of Atonement. You know, and now the decrees and protocols of the apostles of GMS, right? Being in that spirit of constantly doing the work. That's a sifting process, because it'll either bring out the best or the worst. It'll either bring out that bitch ass nigga that'll say, you know what, fuck this. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm catching hell in the world. I gotta do videos. I'm tired. I'm out of GMS. Fuck you guys. Or it's gonna bring out that raw diamond, as they say in the world. Pressure builds diamonds. So it's gonna bring out your excellence. And that's the point of it. That's how I see it, man. As much as, yeah, we catch hell and we do this and we go through the motions and we feel stress and we got health ailments and demons and spirits, the world is closing off, man. The world is shutting down. All right, the world is closing its doors. So we want to escape all that. Okay, we want to be in the tents in the congregation of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know, we don't want to be we don't want to be like Yahweh Shai said. Blessed is he when I cometh when I come. Blessed is he that keepeth his garments and shall not be found naked. Okay, and wanton. Okay. So all the people stood back from the tents of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. Then Dathan and Abiram came out and stood at the entrances of their tents, together with their wives and children and little ones. And Moses said, this is how you will know that the Lord has sent me to do all these things that I have done, for I have not done them on my own. And the apostles don't do shit on their own, okay? They do things through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. If you've been watching these men for as long as we have, you can clearly see that. There's been a constant protocol of pushing this truth and not backing out, not selling out, not taking bribes, not promoting guys because of reputation and likability and nothing like that. Everything was done decently and in order from 2007, okay, from when I remember first seeing the apostles all the way up till now. This thing has grown immensely and in a very intricate, detailed way. And for the most part, it has been orderly fashion because it's of the work of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But there's been a lot of bickering, there's been schisms, there's been all kinds of things. And we can only expect that because from the times of the book of Acts, the actions of the prophets and the apostles, the book of the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, all those things, all the letters that Paul wrote to the different Israelites, in Corinth and Ephesus and all the different churches in Asia Minor, all those things going on, it had to happen again. That which has been is that which shall be, So all those things, different Israelites rebelling and backbiting and not doing the work, not being zealous and being cold, and all those different things happened, and they happen again. They have to happen again, right? And it says, verse 29, if these men die a natural death, Or if nothing unusual happens, then the Lord Yahweh has not sent me. But if the Lord Yahweh does something entirely new, and the ground opens its mouth and swallows them and all their belongings, and they go down alive into the grave, then you will know these men have shown contempt for the Lord Yahweh. He had hardly finished speaking the words when the ground suddenly split open beneath them. The earth opened its mouth and swallowed the men, along with their household and all their followers who were standing with them and everything they owned. So they went down alive into the grave along with all their belongings. It says, the earth closed over them and they all vanished from among the people of Israel. All the people around them fled. When they heard their screams, the earth will swallow us too, they cried. Then fire blazed forth from the Lord Yahweh and burned up the 250 men who were offering incense. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, tell Eleazar, son of Aaron, the priest, to pull all the incense burners from the fire, for they are holy. Also tell him to scatter the burning coals. Take the incense burners of these men who have sinned at the cost of their lives, and hammer the metal into a thin sheet to overlay the altar. Since these burners were used in the Lord's Yahweh's presence, they have become holy. Let them serve as a warning to the people of Israel. There's going to be a lot of these instances, warnings. Okay? And all you guys that bugged out from after 2007, all those years, different leaders and second in commands and different bug outs. All you guys, majority of you guys are in the world, right? Some of you guys pop up here and there like a spark and then fade out. Some of you guys drop dead. Some of you guys have ailments. You guys are examples, man, because nobody that rebelled against the apostles, of GMS, none of you guys are flourishing. And there's been many instances. Many instances. Okay, that was pretty much it. I don't want to keep going. Like I said, man, there's leaders. There are leaders. There are leaders. Okay, for a reason. There's an arrangement. There's an order. Fall in line. Fall in rank. Rank and file, as they say. Be grateful of the gifts that you have. Be grateful for the faith, for the eye salve that you can see these things. Okay, these are precious things that can't be you can't quantify them with gold. You can't put a price on them, as they say. There's no, money can't buy this. Clearly, these are things that are above treasures of the earth. I'm talking about your faith. The ability to see these things. Anyway, Kal halal yam la Yahweh ba'ashem Yahweh Shai ba'ashem Rachakudash. Shalom to the elect. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS.